Okay, guys, I just actually feel there are things you need to know about uh, the top most sought after universities in Nigeria. I will not waste much time here. I will just give you a few tips that would affect your decisions in regards to school or the university you want to apply to. I would list the top seven over the years that have been consistent in that rank. Top seven universities that students sought after, and they are literally the most competitive university as I speak presently in Nigeria. The first one here is University of Ilorin. That is called Unilorin. Okay, Unilorin. We have Unilag. We have LASU. LASU came ranking recently. Federal University of Oyekiti also came ranking recently. Foye. We also have Obafemi Awolowo OAU. We have UI. We have how many have I listed? One, two, three. That's six. We have Uniben. Over the years, I can tell you without not missing words that these are most one of the most sought after universities that we have in Nigeria. Uh, this is not a perfect statistics. I'm just giving this record based on my experience and based on how far I have been in this niche so far. So I will say a few things you need to note about these schools and how it would affect your decision and how you need to work with them so that you can be rest assured that you are picking them for the sake of getting admission. All right. So now the first one, University of Ilorin has been the most sought after school here in back in back out. Uh, and one of the things I personally discover why students go to Ilorin is simply because they have this record of not striking. That is, they don't go on strike when every other school goes on strike. But apparently, that is not existing again because they now also go on strike. But then, a lot of parents are not still aware about that. They still feel they don't go on strike. So many parents will send their students there and the likes like that, like that. But sorry, they now go on strike. So if you are picking the school, make sure you are picking the school with the information that they now go on strike so that you will not just be thinking. And in fact, let me just shock you. Yeah, they are in terms of calendar, Ilorin is not even backward. Like they are behind really when it comes to the present calendar. And note, it will always be top two most sought after school in Nigeria year in year out. So if you are picking a lorry, make sure you are someone that is ready to give your best to get the best in the JAM exam. If you're also picking a competitive course in this school, you must be ready to also burn the night candle to get the best out of it. All right, so that is just all about Unilorry. There are quite a lot of things about them still, but I don't want to really waste much time here. But believe me, these are the informations you need in regards to this particular school. All right, let's go to the next one. Unilag. Now, Unilag. What are the things you need to know about Unilag? First and foremost, Unilag is to be one of the cheapest school, one of the cheapest federal school, and because of this, parents send their children to the school, blah blah blah, and simply because Lagos is populated, closer to home, all those kind of information that parents ask about this school is why parents will always refer their children to be within Lagos and not to go as far as possible. But let me say something. First and foremost, Unilag is not the cheapest university again. The school fees has now been 3x or 4x, and also remember that accommodation around that particular vicinity is very very expensive. So if you are going to Unilag now, your school fees, your accommodation, at least your first time payment should really be around 400 to 500k if you really want to live conveniently as Unilag student. So please, if you are choosing Unilag, don't choose because it's the cheapest. Don't choose because it is not far. Choose it because you have all it takes to get into the school. And once you can get into the school, obviously Unilag is a very good school, no doubt. You'll be happy. And I know a lot of students, because of the hype, Unilag. Everybody wants to go to Unilag, but it is what it is. Everybody cannot still get admission there. So please play your cards well. Make sure you're ready to give the night candle, burn the night candle, get the best jam results so that you can have an edge. If you are picking courses that are very competitive like medicine, note that you must at least have nothing less than 330 in your JAM exam. I'm saying it now because I know majority of medicine students this is good to pick. All right, now let's go to the next school. We have LASU. Lagos State University is the state university in Lagos. Many parents also they find LASU very very good school because it's also within Lagos, and obviously they don't strike too as I thought before. I don't know now. I don't know what they will do in the next few years. But presently, as I'm speaking to you, LASU don't really go. The last strike, other schools went to. LASU never went on strike, and because of this, parents now got this information. I say parents are not living in London. They are coming to LASU simply because they believe they don't go on strike. So another thing about LASU is if you are picking LASU, make sure you have a very strong O level result. That will give you a very big edge because their own rates of subject combo. They use your JAM result and they use your O level result. So if you have 5A1, that is in LASU, you're already having 50 over 50 already, sure banker. So that is more or less like your chance of admission is 50% already, even without you not writing JAM. So that is to tell you that strong O level result students, they have an edge in LASU. So think about this. If you have a very strong level result, why not try LASU? LASU could be a very good option, but please, disclaimer, I'm not saying LASU will give you admission. Make sure you also seek further help or further consultation to be sure and certain that you get admission with LASU. All right, now, not wasting much time, let's go to Federal University of Oye-Ekiti. Federal University of Oye-Ekiti is one of the youngest federal university, but then I must confess to you that these guys are moving so fast. And out of last year, they became fourth after Musotata University in the whole Nigeria. That is, more than 40,000 students apply to this school every year. Why? Simply because parents used to have the notion, or students used to have this kind of understanding, which is not existing again, that for used to give admission, they are looking for students. That is them. They are not looking for as much students that are applying to them every year again, because now, forget, there are big boys in that school. They are now selecting who they want and what they want. So please, I don't recommend students that don't have a strong level result for FOIE. You need to have strong level result before you can apply to the school, because they also use your O level subject combo. They don't use JAM. All right. Oh, sorry, did I say they don't use JAM? That is not true. They use your JAM and they use your O level subject combination. What I mean is they don't do post-CTME unlike other schools. All right. Now, Obafemi Awolowo, the school that always claimed to be the best in Nigeria, but it's false. They are not the best. Pardon me if you are not a prospective student, but then it is the fact. All right. Obafemi Awolowo University is also one of the most sought after schools. They are known for pride because they pride themselves to be the best. Anyhow, but the point here is, if you are picking this school, you must be a very, very studious student, because the admission process in this school is thick. So you must be sound before you can have an edge. All right. Same thing applicable to UI. UI ever would consistently be the best school in Nigeria over and over again. But the only thing with UI is they are slow. If you are not patient enough, or your mom, dad, your parents, you don't want your child to spend 5 to 6 years in place of 4-year course in it, don't do UI. UI will waste the time of that is what they are known for, and they don't mind. So they still pick the school and they still apply to the school anyway. So, but then I'm just pre-informing you, telling you ahead that if you are not patient, or you will not be patient to spend like 5 years for 4-year course, don't do UI. Look for schools that are fast enough, that will not waste the time of your children. Okay, so but then UI is not a bad school, it's a very good school, the best in Nigeria, and you must also be a very sound student, because the admission processing is also tough. All right, Uniben, yes, another very good school, also very competitive. They also have a very good edge in terms of federal universities. But one major disadvantage with them is, if you are staying around Lagos or staying a distance, you might not really be wanting to go as far as that. But trust me, it's a very good school. They also give admission if you meet up. Forget tribalism. If you have a very good JAM score, you gain admission in Uniben. So forget all those lies people are telling you. They are federal university. Even if you're a deep northern person and you meet up with the requirements, they'll give you admission. So that is just that in regards to what you need to know about top universities in Nigeria. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. I would appreciate you dropping a review in the group and tell me how this particular short guide has helped you in your decision making. I hope to see you in the next video, where I'll be talking about what you need to know about top courses in Nigeria.